What's going on, everybody? Haven't posted anything in a while. I thought I'd share with y'all what or where is 4 Mile in Menard, Texas. I'm currently in Menard in the location called 4 Mile, and it's literally 4 miles from town. And there used to be a bridge here that was very strong. I would hear stories about it for, I don't know, man, people were talking about 50 years ago, maybe around that area. And I fished here about 15, 20 years ago, and it looks pretty much the same. So this is basically a bridge done poorly, and I'm gonna share it with y'all so y'all can see what it is and what's going on. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoy and have a blast. Um, we'll go down the road, down the bridge, and see how it looks. I never really been further down, so I'm excited about that. It looks pretty much abandoned, man, but y'all enjoy. So this is the bridge right here that they call 4 Mile in Menard. It's very peaceful, very quiet. There's good fishing here. Very no one to bother. Some people, locals, know about the place. You can feel right now. I can feel it. It's going down steep because it collapsed. Right there, you can see where it collapsed. When the water, the rains come down real hard here, it floods up. So I think that even though they look like they did a good job, it wasn't up to par. That's why engineering is very, very important. And material is very, very important. And this is what they built it out of. Look at that. This is the bridge, man. Cars were coming through here. Can you believe that? And it collapsed. You can see the way they built it around here. This is the material that they use. It looks somewhat strong, but I'm a welder, been a welder for like 18 years, and we're looking at 1/4 inch right here. That's 1/4 inch channel. You would think it's strong enough, but you gotta have something way stronger than this. Look at this. Another thing I was looking at. Whoa, did y'all hear that? Look at that. You can hear it. It's creepy. I saw somebody's welding work, and you know, welders criticize other welders, and we don't do it on purpose. We just can't help ourselves. There's different kind of channel material, I think. Look at that. And for the welders out there, you know what I'm talking about. Look at this weld right here. Somebody did that. You can get away with going downhill on your welds on something that is not gonna hold weight bearing, but this is load bearing. And they went downhill with that. Well, you could tell by the direction of the arrows. It's supposed to have been uphill, more than one pass, by the way. So that shows the way this was built. It had a good idea, but it was very poorly done. Look at the thickness of the concrete. Not very thick, I would say. Thickness wise, maybe 4 inches. Thickness of concrete. Look at the material. This is pretty neat material, though. I thought that was cool. I would like to have some of that. That's pretty neat. You can do some nice gates and stuff with that. That's cool stuff. Anywho, let's take a walk. Let's see what's going on up in this place. Look at that view, y'all. That's beautiful. And this is during the drought. This is the July 4th, 2022. So let's take a walk. This is it right here. They used to travel with this. This is nice. I bet you this was very pretty when they first built it. You can get away with building something with low material, low quality. It'll last a few years, but then this happens. Trees have been falling off. This place has not been maintained in years. But I think it could be a beautiful site either way. If we're to clean it up and just make it pretty where families can hang out, that would be nice if the community came together. My family and I have been coming to Menard for 25 4 years. My wife had been coming here for way longer than that. And this looks pretty. I really like it. I wish they could redo all this. I thought that they had, that's why I came. And I'm glad I did, just so I can put a video. And you can tell some people have been shooting. Right there. No judgment. That sounds pretty cool. Man, this is beautiful. The shade is awesome here. I would love to have this in my house where you can have a driveway. This was not cheap, by the way. This was done. It was costly, and I can understand them trying to be frugal in cost, but hey, if you would not have done that, it would have been still functional. So I think, I'm not an expert in bridge building. That's very pretty. And I don't like to show my face all the time because it's not about me. It's about the scenery. It's about the place. I'm not trying to sell myself. I just want y'all to enjoy all this. Not like the TikTok and all that people that are out there trying to be pretty boys and semi-prostitute girls. And no, it's all about the content. I want y'all to enjoy this. Look at that, man. So much potential, especially if you're from West Texas and dry areas. You would really appreciate all this. This is very pretty. It's like following a nice path, man. Look at that. It's all concrete. And the width is not too bad. I would say it's about a good 25 feet in width. No. About 20 feet or so in width. You can see where it collapsed right there. A little bit. Hope something don't come out of nowhere and scare people. There's movement there. Probably a fish. We can clean all these trees up, have a nice bonfire, 4th of July. That's what they used to do back in the day. 1777. It's the first time they celebrated with the big bang, the 4th of July. I think it was Philadelphia. And one of the things they did was that they had a bonfire. That must have been very cool, having a bonfire to celebrate the birthday of our nation. You can see all the material here for that on the 4th of July, which is today. I remember one time my brother-in-law and uncle and I were fishing out here, and there was some fat fish, catfish. I was having a good day, having a good time. Man, I would put a worm right in front of that fish and he'd just go around it. That was a while back. That's crazy, man. Those fish are smart, or they were full. Look at that. I'm gonna go down. I want y'all to really enjoy this because I'm enjoying this. This is so beautiful. I try to have my daughter come with me, my oldest, but they're in that age where they don't hang out with their dads anymore. I want to have my time, hang out by myself. Dads are boring, but it's okay. I still love her. She'll get over it on Father's Day next year. So this is where it ends right here. They have like a small little fence there closed in. This is what they call the 4 mile in Menard, Texas, for those that weren't paying attention the first few minutes. Man, this is some good hunting ground, by the way, y'all. I've hunted deer here. There's some good deer here. Got some good friends that can help y'all with that, man. That's a pretty cool place. There's some good deer here. I don't want y'all crawling up the place and killing all the deer. This is gorgeous, man. to venture off. So God is good. God created all this. He blessed us with all this. You may not see it. Some people are probably looking at a bunch of dead woods and branches, but man, this is awesome. I treasure this because I lived in West Texas for 18 years, and I treasure all this. And I treasure the effort that the group of individuals that voted into getting all this done and got the work done. I think that was awesome. It's not their fault. And maybe they did all they could with the material they had, and it's just situations happen like that, you know. But maybe the repairs were terrible. But anyways, you know, they did good, and I'm sure it was not cheap. Anything structural is not, it's not cheap. I'm gonna pause it for a little bit. I'm gonna take y'all to the bridge where you can have a good view. All right, guys, this is the angle from the side. I like to study structural, and it's crazy because I'm a pipe welder. I really enjoy welding pipe instead of structural welding, but I've been doing structural lately. And I just like anything engineering, anything structural, anything like this. And I learn of others' mistakes, and I learn from others' achievements. And I learn from my mistakes because I make quite a few myself. Obviously, that as humans, we do make mistakes. If you think you're perfect, you're going to be surprised further on in your life. Let me pause it and I'll take to another angle in a little bit. All right, here we are exiting. I want you to enjoy the view coming out or going back out. They also have another place called here the 8 Mile. It's a lot cleaner. It's prettier. Hopefully one day I'll show it to y'all. Show the comparisons. It's much better, but around this time people get over there in the gathering and start drinking and getting loud, and no judgment on them. It's just when you have kids, you don't want that. You can, man, y'all can't really enjoy it like I'm enjoying it right now, but you can hear the wind hitting it real beautiful right now. Right now we're experiencing triple digit temperatures. Yesterday I think it got to 100. We went to swim at San Saba River and it was awesome. Don't hate, appreciate. All right, here I'm gonna show y'all that angle where you can tell that how they built the bridge. And they tried, they seemed like they were doing well. It's just, I don't know, man. What do y'all think? That's the bridge. The 4 Mile bridge right there. It looks like they had a good attempt, man. Look at that. They had those pillars right there. And they're solid. But you can see there in the bottom where the material started caving in and the support started getting weak. You can see that. You got to consider stuff like that. If you're studying engineering, you got to think about all kinds of things that could happen. Think about variables. And listen to the people of knowledge that's going to help you build a project, because a lot of the experience can come from them. Listen to what they're saying, man. They're trying to give you some knowledge, and that we can all have victory and succeed. See the collapse right there. And it seems like that was the major collapse. Still kind of strong up there. Collapse here. And it weakened it around here. Yeah. But the main issue was right there. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy. May the Lord bless you on 4th of July, the birthday of our country. God is good. Pray blessings over your family.